So to celebrate the victory of our glorious leader Boris Johnson, I figured let's make him a Lego set, because why not? Because Lego are never going to make politics sets because they've already said that, so I figured I'll have to do it myself. I thought we'd start off by making the man himself, Boris Johnson. So I'm just looking through like the amount of suits that they've got, and I'm pretty sure I like this one. I think that looks good. He wears simple suits like that quite a lot. So we need to get this to get the arms. Oh god, how do I do this? So yeah, you click release, I think. Yeah, there you go. And then we've got the arms separately, which means we can take them. Oh, it's painful and select all this. Then let's take them off that and onto him. Right, cool. Now we just need to do a simple recolor and delete that. Just make sure we don't delete the arms there. I don't know why my space back button isn't working. So yeah, I think we should recolor all this to black. I think that'll be a good colour for Boris Johnson's suit. It's what he wears quite a lot. I've seen it on the news and stuff. So it's a good colour to start with. And obviously we need to make these flesh tone hands because he doesn't have red hands. Although he's caught red-handed a lot. That was a terrible joke. Yeah, there you go. Right, so yeah, I think now we've got the body, we should start working on the rest of Boris Johnson. So working on the rest of Boris Johnson was quite cool. I just got some black legs, kept it nice and simple. I was looking through the hair, I thought that was quite messy hair, it would be funny, but unfortunately it had snakes in it. Finding hair was quite difficult because there's so many, but I chose quite a simple one, as in smiling, because he's always smiling when he's getting into trouble. As to what I'm building, I figured I'd build 10 down the street, the house Boris loves so much, and somehow managed to hold on to. And so I start off by building the front door, which I decided to surround by white because that seems more accurate with the big black door, the famous black door that we all know and love. I noticed there was a bit above it. I might come back and improve that later, however for now I just left it like that. And then basically what I did is I started designing sort of this wall that can go on top here, which I can basically just copy and paste over. I changed it up a little bit in places, just because otherwise it was going to look a little bit too uniform, and it's meant to look a bit rough and ready. And I made the wall black and decide to add some windows, and I had to delete some of the wall to-dos, and I deleted a bit more and added a bit on top and bottom, just to make it look a bit like better in there. I obviously now need to build an interior, so I wondered, what can I build? What is there to really build inside this building? And then I thought of something. Well, seriously, this photo, because it's all blurred out, it looks like he's just talking to where his friends should be, but they're just not there, and he's gone a bit delirious. So I started working on the innards, and to start that we need to make some plates, because obviously at the moment there's just empty space. I probably should have started with the plates, but I didn't, so it was a bit more of a nightmare. It turned out to be double layers. Then I realised there needs to be some gold, because obviously you spent like £1 million last year redoing this place. It's obviously going to have gold and rich colours everywhere, like olive green, which I think looks quite nice. It seemed to be in some of the pictures I looked at. Then I proceeded to add some flooring. I wanted to make it a carpet because it looked kind of carpety. Well, I might change it to a brown colour later on, I'm not sure. I've sort of changed my mind. But yeah, I decided to make this like dark brown and copy it and paste it over to the other two rooms. It was a bit of a problem with the selection. You select it all individually, it takes forever, it's really annoying. Then we moved on to everyone's favourite bit of this build, as it will be, which is where they were having the party. So I made a little table for the corner, pretty generic, a bit boring. I changed the walls so that we could add a disco light up there, because I thought it would be funny. It was a bit of a bulky and bit naff disco light design, but it works. I did experiment with trying to make it with a pole, but that didn't really seem to work, so I just did it with some bricks. And I also decided to make some bottles over there. So here you can see, they're all having a bit of a party now. This is kind of like the finished room. I added some figures and a stage, some generic looking toys, and obviously Matt Hancock hitting up on the dance floor, as inspired by this picture. I think we can agree it's pretty marvellous, isn't it? But time's running out, so I had to quickly try and finish the build as quickly as I possibly could, so that we can render it and stuff. So here it is, it's all rendered up, it's all ready, it's all finished. Here are all the perspectives. I'm going to go into each one in a minute, because I have some tiles where I'm going to put some images of like photos and stuff. This is the office. I had a photo of Henry VIII person. Boris Johnson seems to be beating for the Guinness World Record of world leader with the most marriages, and a picture of a battleship naval thing because it's the Prime Minister, that's this sort of thing. These are obviously on some tiles which are in his office. I've got a computer and a desk and stuff there, and a bookcase, so it's all quite good, and next to the window. Here we have the hallway, pretty basic. Didn't have the perspectives to put a picture on the frame there I've got, but yeah, it's just some tables, a lamp and a bowl with the doors that lead off to the other rooms. Nice and basic, probably what it looks like. And then we have the party bit. We've seen this. There's a social distancing poster on there, which is ironic because they're not social distancing. I read the reflections on that wall, by the way. I don't know the render did that. There's a dance floor. There's people milling around Matt Hancock dancing. We know what picture that's inspired by. And obviously there's a window, which they probably didn't do it near because obviously they were being caught, you know. And someone doing some singing, karaoke, because why not? And here we go. Here's the front. I thought we'd end here. This, which is showing the model of, you know, the front door, the big famous black door, which in this Lego model is not very sturdy. I mean, when you look, it's a lot of warnings there. Not as many as my gunship, but a lot of warnings.